She playing mind games, you know how it get. Brand new V, dropping the top, converting the lane like this. Tell me the truth, that your heart skip a beat when you front like this. I fell in love with your hips, baby. What's going on, YouTube? If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I hope you're charged up because you're now powered by the MMO mainframe. Thank you all for the love that you show to the channel. We are on the road to 250 subscribers. If you enjoy the channel or just enjoy MMOs in general, make sure to leave a like down below. We are here today bringing the much anticipated, highly requested Chill of RavenLoft expansion. Now, I have to say, content-wise, this is a beautiful expansion. I mean, the bone-chilling scenery, the jump scares around every corner, the different types of enemies, and even the quest concepts were challenging yet intriguing. You'll want to have your game volume up so you can hear the storyline for this one. The land of Lamordia is to be over siege. A completely different feel to it. It does not even feel like DDO, honestly. It's got a very, very, very different feel to the game. I even like this quest area where you grab all the quests right here. The starter area where all the players go. It's a very nice area. The music is different. The enemies are different. Even kind of the concept, like I was saying before, of the quest are completely different. So it's a nice spin to the expansions that we've had lately that are very bright, colorful, very mixed in with, you know, one set of enemies. This has a whole bunch of different enemies, a whole bunch of different twists to the entire play of how you do the quest, the rules to the quest, the chains. There are 9 quests in the entire thing. So there are a lot of quests to play, and there's a good amount of content to go around in the expansion. And I think there's probably a crazy amount of weapon drops and all different types of weapons you can get and armor you can get for your character. I've heard there's already really good setups in endgame. I've only played heroic so far. So I don't really know too much of the endgame legendary gear system. I don't know. I've heard a lot about it, and I've heard that it's very much like IOD, the Isle of Dread, where you customize the gear and then it has slotted augments, which we do like. We really like that concept. It makes really powerful gear, so we do like that slotted augment. But I also heard that it takes maybe twice as long to unlock the gear and the upgrades. So, of course, we're gonna have a lot of grinding, but it's SSG. You know, we know what we're getting ourselves into. You know, a lot of grinding. I will say there are a lot of different enemies. It's a very versatile expansion. Down to even like the chilling jump scares that they have. There's even certain enemies that kind of stand still behind doorways and wait till you come in and try to like trap you in. I think that's pretty cool. And perfect time is Halloween just came around, so it's a very Halloween spooky type of expansion. Like even right you see here, see he tried to jump out at me right there and attack me, so I thought that was pretty cool. Jump scared me pretty much because DDO doesn't really do too much of that, so I thought that was pretty cool. Um, the slotted augment slots for the gear I've seen so far are the melancholic slots and the Dolores slots. Those are where you would place the upgrades for the gear inside the expansion. So those are the ones I've seen so far. If there are other ones, comment down below and let me know. I haven't seen any so far. I think those are the 2 slots for each piece of gear that you are able to acquire. I really like the quest A Light in the Attic. It's a very cinematic, almost like Luigi Mansion style dungeon crawler feel to it, which I thought was pretty dope. It gave me kind of like a very nostalgic, very dungeon lurker vibe to a DDO, like kind of like the old quest they used to make. So it was a very nice twist. I haven't played all the quests though. I've only played a couple. I did Body Snatchers, which is the prerequisite for, you know, the entire expansion. And then I did A Light in the Attic, and I did Locked Away Part 1 and Part 2, which I have on screen for you here. So not too much of the expansion so far. Not too many spoilers. I did also play a couple of the outdoor events inside of the wilderness, which I think the wilderness looks amazing for Lamordia. Land of Lamordia is amazing looking.
I think the buildings are stunning. I think the enemies are in good placements. I think the enemy styles are just amazing. The detail and the style to the expansion are very nice. So SSG, thank you very, very, very much for the expansion that you gave us, because this is a pretty dope one. Even to down to this scene right here with the head orderly being immortal, and you have to run him into the wall so you can open the lever so you can go through the door. And then you have to also have him run into another wall so you can escape through the door and then go into the next area. So it's a lot of different concepts that they put into it that aren't in other forms of the game. Like even later on, not too much of a spoiler, the head orderly, in order for you to take him down because he's immortal, you have to trap him under fire, which is later on in the video at the very end. So stay tuned and you'll see clips of that as well. But I thought that was a nice concept as well to a quest, because they don't do a lot of that. The only thing that I would say the expansion is lacking on, in my opinion, is the quest XP for heroic. I don't know if you necessarily want to throw it into your quest line because there are other quests that have better XP rotation. You have IOD, which is Isle of Dread, 7 to 9. You have Feywild, which is 5 to 7. That gives a lot of XP, but there's a lot of level 8s in there. Then you also have Red Fens. You have Tempest Spine, Zorian Cipher. There's a lot of quests in that level range that can get you to go past 10. A lot of people double cap at 9 and go to 11, which is what I also do, because there's very, very little level 8 quests that give a lot of XP. And it would have been nice for them to give more XP to a level 8 quest, because that would have been really dope. But even then, there's other quests like Tear of Dakan, Gwyland Stand. Those are level 7 to 9s as well, and those are free to play quests, and they give a lot of XP per run. You could even do R1 and then Elite for some of those quests, and they still give you double the XP. You have Necro. Necro gives you the Shadow Crypt. The Shadow Crypt gives you like 200,000 XP. If you have an XP booster, it might give you 300,000. So there's a lot of different quests at that level range that you can do that give a lot of XP, versus the 14,000 they give you per quest inside the chain here. Which altogether that gives you a lot of XP, sure, but I feel like if it was maybe like 20,000 a quest, it would be a lot better and make it easier for you to level up through level 10 and cap at level 10 to level 12, and then go into RavenLoft, which would kind of make sense if you were doing the quest chain like you should be, like every 2 levels up. Because then once you cap here, right at level 12, you're running level 10. If you cap at level 12, then you'll be basically ready to go to RavenLoft, and this is the chill of RavenLoft. So it's the DLC kind of before that, and then you go into the next ones, and then it'd be 1, 2, 3. You know, it kind of help you kind of set up the quest chain there for XP, which I thought would be pretty dope. But it is kind of a little lighter on the XP side, so you probably will have to go in and do maybe some House of K. You'll probably have to end up doing like the House of K chain. You know, Vaughn 1 through 5, 1 through 6. If you want to do Vaughn 1 through 4, some people just do 1 through 4 in heroics and then skip 5 and 6. Some people run the raid in heroics and have a great time with it. So it just depends what you want to run there for your XP choice. Vaughn 5 does give a lot of XP though, so if you could do it fast, that is a plus. And a lot of people are willing to run it usually if you call out for a group for it. So most times people will run it just because it has a lot of XP. And they have a chance to get good weapons at the end of the dragon fight there, Vine 6. So there's a lot of XP stuff there. So I don't know if a lot of people will run it. I'll definitely run it though. I do like the gear inside the expansion. And I do like the style of the expansion. So I'll probably run it and put it inside my quest chain. But let me know down below how you guys feel about the expansion. How do you guys like the new enemies? How do you guys like the new gear? Anybody got any gear setups they have yet for the new expansion? If you have some, drop some down below, or hit the link in my description for my Discord and send it to me. and I'll take a look at it because I definitely want to see what you guys are running with the new expansion stuff. I actually got a heroic ice orb from it as well. So it did have the melancholic and the Dolores slot inside of it, which I could only imagine the type of upgrades that you can put into that. So I will have to check that out at the vendor and get back to you guys. When I do, I will make a separate video for the vendor. It'll probably be very short. I'll do a little intro and then I'll just show you guys the vendor. I'll show you the legendary upgrades. I'll show you the heroic upgrades and different gear pieces that you can get with the expansion. So we could do a video like that. And then also I have been live streaming on Twitch a lot lately. I've done night revels, so I haven't really been playing too much leveling. I've been grinding night revels out a lot, getting a lot of different gear pieces. I got a lot of styles. I got the Night Hag Queen style as well. I got the robe with the hat and the cape. So I've been getting a lot of styles. I do want to get a horse. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep grinding for a horse. Stay tuned and hop into my Twitch with me while I grind out night revels. Or if you guys want to join, I am level 9, I believe, right now. Maybe I took 10. I might have took 10. So level 10 right now. So I think it's 10 through 12 for the night revels. So if you want to run night revels, definitely join with me and we can do a lot of night revels grinding together on live stream. That would be fantastic. I appreciate you all. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you got something great planned, or just hop into your favorite MMO and do their Halloween event. I'm sure they have one going on right now. Night Revels has been going on. It is coming to a close very soon, though, as we close out for the Halloween season. Thank you all for tuning into the channel, by the way. I appreciate everybody who comes every time that you charge up with the mainframe and drop a new video. You know that, yeah. I appreciate y'all so much every time. It's not possible without you guys. I do want to hear in the comments down below how you guys have been liking the new expansion, though. We have been running through it this level. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of night revels, though, this Halloween event season. Getting a lot of the cosmetics and a lot of the weapons from the night revels vendor, Joe the Candy Maker. So if you haven't already, stop down and go to your local Joe the Candy Maker and get your cosmetics for this night revel season. But I do want to tell you guys, do not forget, before December 31st, go to your local DDO store and put in the code Gather Your Party 2025 so you can get your expansion code drop, and it will have a 32 character point build. It'll have classes and it'll have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of expansions loaded in. We had the Year of the Dragon just passed last year, and now we have the expansion drop right after that. So DDO is making it a very nice 2025. I just want to update you guys and let you know I just got a brand new streamer mic. I will post a picture of it on my Twitch and my Instagram so you guys can see what kind of mic I got. Comment down below how we feel about the audio in this video. Tell me if I have to tweak it, change it a little bit. Maybe the gain needs to be adjusted. Just let me know how it sounds. And I will also post a picture of the 4K AI camera I got. So I have a brand new streamer camera and a brand new microphone. So that's why I started streaming, because I told you guys I wanted to give you guys the best quality possible. And I told you, and I will deliver. So I have it all set up for you right now. I appreciate you all for tuning into the channel and showing all the love that you do. You have no idea. And I appreciate it so much. So we come harder than ever 2025. All new content, all new videos. If you guys want to join up and do some party and squads while we level together, leveling on stream, just DM me or hit the description below and click the link for my Discord. Message me and we can start a new life and kind of run up lives and do some TRing. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for tuning into the video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.
Tell me the truth that your heart's gonna beat me front like this. I fell in love with your hips, baby.